Kwalanda, thank you very much indeed for making time for this show. Of course, we land up the best sports cuisine for you this particular Saturday. So remember, every Saturday, this is a place to be. Where going forward, in fact, just to let you know, going forward, you don't want to miss this afternoon session of this show every Saturday, both on TV 47 and Radio 47. Soon we shall be showing you live football matches. Yes, live football matches from some of the top European leagues. Talk about La Liga, talk about Serie A, talk about FIFA Club World Cup, talk about Championship, talk about Euros. This is the place to be. So stay tuned every Saturday and Sunday. And of course, along the week, we shall be giving you live football games, TV 47, Sporty TV, and Radio 47. But of course, you know how we do it. We always want to involve you and make you be part of this particular show because you are the one who runs this show. Sisi hapa tu ni kukupatia mbili tatu na kukua tu facilitators. We always have a question of the day. And of course, today, our question of the day revolves around AFC Leopards. I hope Inonda, my director, has that particular question. However, just to remind you that question, pengine kama haijakuja mtaonyeshwa baadaye, we are asking you on this day. Tomorrow is the big day when AFC Leopards, one of Kenya's top football clubs, will be having their elections. And one to watch out is that seat of the chairman. Two contestants or presidential aspirants or chairman aspirants are there, Boniface Ambani and Enos Mutoka. Between those two, we are asking you, in your own opinion, who would you like to be, or who would you prefer to be the president or the chairman of AFC Leopards Football Club? Boniface Ambani or Enos Mutoka, and tell us why. The numbers to talk to us, social media, phone numbers, SMS numbers, X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook are all available for you to, of course, engage with us. Between Enos Mutoka and Boniface Ambani, who would you want or prefer to be the president or chairman of AFC Football Club? Let me dive into it. Right now, just before we get into the football, I am very honored to be hosting one of Kenya's top hockey women's club. It has a very unique name. Wako na jina nzuri sana. Hata imenitikol. Wanajiita Twinkle. The Twinkle Ladies Hockey Club. They were recently, of course, promoted to the top flight league in the country in hockey. And so far, I think they've done half of the season so far, if I'm not wrong. And they're enjoying their stay at the top flight. And also, this particular club will be hosting a very significant international hockey tournament in October. And that particular tournament, of course, forms the basis of why we are here. It's called, but it's an international Nyota hockey tournament, both for men and women. And they have a very important awareness campaign they do with this particular tournament. So they'll be able to share with us if they're inviting Uganda, or if they're inviting Morocco, or if they're inviting Uganda, or if they're inviting Brazil, they are here. And of course, we are honored this particular afternoon to be hosting the president, El President, El Capitan, Desmond Boy. Karibu sana, Mr. President.
Thank you for having us.
Of Twinkle Hockey Women. Watatuambia kwa nini walikutumia jina Twinkle. But of course, it actually gels very well with the fine ladies they have. Talking about their fine ladies, we have some of their players. They have a host of many players. We have Anastasia Mwende. I hope I've said it correctly.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ulimi yangu ni mzito imetoka Western. So inakujaga inateleza. Karibu sana Anastasia.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Welcome to our Sports Extravaganza. We also have Triza Onyango, one of the players at Twinkle Ladies Hockey Team at Twinkle Club. Karibu sana, Triza.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. Hapa tunaweza piga lugha yote, English, Kiswahili, hata kama unataka kupiga lugha ya mama, ya nyumbani, ya international, ya president, yote tunapiga. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
Let's just get into it. Acha tuanze na president of Twinkle Hockey Women's Club. So far, President, tuambie, how is it? How is the taste of top flight hockey? And how are the girls adapting to it? How is your team that you work with adapting to it? You're getting into the second half of the season. Mambo yako aje?
Thanks, Tony. Thanks. We are grateful for TV47 to host us this afternoon.
Karibu sana.
We are just from the pitch. You know, we had one of our toughest games. We were playing against defending champions at the Premier League, Kenya Women Hockey. Yes. Going back to how it's going, we are enjoying it. I mean, you know, hockey at the top flight at Premier League is quite something, quite a challenge.
Yes.
But the girls are upbeat. They are up to the task. They have moved forward very quickly. Twinkle is just 2.5 years old. So our first attempt, we had a podium finish when we were just a few months old. Then second attempt last year, number 2, another podium finish.
Yes.
And a promotion. So here we are. We have just, we are concluding our first leg tomorrow against Strathmore girls. Then we take a little break, we reflect, and move to the second leg. We are enjoying it.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that summary of how the season has been. Wacha tuingie. Anastasia tuambie, of course, someone who's watching you for the very first time. I know in the hockey circles, I'm sure you are known very well, but someone who's watching you right now on TV47 on Sports Extravaganza, and they're saying Anastasia Mwende. Who will you tell them who is Anastasia Mwende? Ulianzia wapi, ulisomea wapi, until ukajipataje Twinkle Hockey Club, imekuwa vipi hadi wa leo?
My name is Anastasia Mwende.
Yes, correct.
And I'm a talented hockey player, passionate about the game.
Yes.
My high school was Bishop Gati Mugandu Girls High School.
Yes.
Very proud to be from that school.
I remember I've also interacted with them at drama festivals one time.
Yeah, and I've played hockey for around 7 years. I started in high school.
Yes.
I came to know Twinkle, the scouting. The team does the scouting of beautiful players, talented, strengthen the people, the ladies that have strength. They don't fear, they have the courage. And I was lucky to be chosen by them, because it was even an exciting and surprising moment for me, being told that, would you love to join Twinkle? Here's your, how will you take it so far? Come and enhance your aspirations from it, be passionate and grow with the team.
Yes.
Twinkle Hockey Club is a family right now, and I'm proud to be in it.
Well done, Anastasia. Twiza, yourself also, tuambie wewe before ujiunge na Twinkle ulikuwa wapi, ulisomea wapi? Because of course for the benefit of ladies or girls who are out there and they're struggling to think, what should I be doing, where should I do, where can I go? Of course now, so that you can share your story, so they can actually buy into it, so they can be motivated. Unajua mademu wanagopanga sports, but look at you here in the top flight league in hockey in Kenya.
Okay, my name is Lilian Triza Onyango. I love hockey. I began my hockey journey in Form 3 back in the year 2020. And I joined when I was in Form 3, and I was persuaded by my football coach.
Oh.
Yeah, I was playing football. Yeah, I was playing football before. I think he saw the ability I had in football, and he thought I would do better in hockey. So I was doing both while in high school. But when I joined Chuka University, I majored in hockey. I dropped football.
Yes.
So, and I managed to join Twinkle Hockey Club. I've played in Twinkle Hockey Club for, this is my second season. And so far, I'm really enjoying it. Twinkle Hockey Club is a great team,
yes,
and I'm happy to be one of them. I was chosen, and yeah.
Well done, well done. And of course, let me bring also the president of Twinkle. President, how do you select your players? Where do you get your players? Does it have a national outlook? Unajua hapa tunataka ile hamasisho uwiano, national outlook. Where do you get them? How do you get them?
Yeah.
Of course, for someone who's watching, a lady who is looking for a club
to join,
Twinkle looks like it has a great future.
Absolutely. Probably the most visible club in the country at the moment among the ladies' clubs. Every January and February, we do a national recruitment. We do trials. We send out word through our social media platforms, through other outlets, and we invite girls that are in their senior years, that is Form 4, and ladies that are in colleges. So what happens is that our coaching team ran a 3-week trial. So they come to Nairobi. Those who are not able to, really afford coming to Nairobi, we even go a step further to facilitate them. Twinkle Hockey Club has a clubhouse. We, again, probably the only club in the country, hockey club in the country, that has a clubhouse fully furnished, where we host our girls. We provide almost 90% of what they will need in that house. So let's say, for example, you're coming in for trials and you don't have somewhere to stay. You've come in from Kitale, you've come in from Kwale, then we host you in our clubhouse. We provide food, accommodation, etc. Then you go through the trials like any other. Yeah, and after a while, the coaches decide on these 3, 4, 5 girls that they think can join the team. So ours is a national outlook, and what happens is that for the whole of last season, she was coming in from Chuka. For the whole of 2 seasons now, she was coming in from Mombasa. I think she's just finished. You just cleared your school, or you're just about to, yeah? She's yet to graduate. Yes. So she's, we call them our diaspora players. They come in from out, and so ours is a national recruitment. Happens every January and February when the season is just about to begin. Yes.
Well done on that. And Anastasia, of course, you've shared, of course, your journey in hockey. Some of the challenges that you faced as a lady and how you've overcome them. It's very important because I know right now people are seeing a success story in Anastasia. Anastasia is playing in the top flight league and I shine. But of course, I'm sure that those 2 struggles that, of course, propelled you, that brought you to where you are, and of course with a bright future coming ahead for you.
Hockey as a sport, any sport has challenges and it has its strengths.
Yes.
So from my challenges, I've experienced whereby there's some intimidation, like, the height and everything.
How did you overcome
that? However, I didn't give up.
Yes.
I knew there was potential in me. I went for it. In my high school, I trained as a midfielder. Yes. Then our coaches were like, no, come back to striking as a forward. But then I didn't know the name was striking can be forward. All this I came to know in the club hockey. There was high school hockey and club hockey. The 2 are different. In high school, I managed to be the captain, and it was very nice. It was lovely. But Corona cut us short as we were going for our regional games. Yeah. In coming to campus in Mombasa, I studied in Technical University of Mombasa. There we also had the hockey games, and we also had some hockey clubs whereby people could go to train at Mombasa Sports Club. And from there, we had a small team. It wasn't in the Kenya Hockey Union League. It was just in the Mombasa Coast League. As I played for that team, is where by the Nyota Twinkle club came for a tournament. And there is where they scouted some of us. Yeah, and I started joining. I attended the trials. It was magnificent. It was wonderful. Yes. And for that, I am here. Yes. I'm playing as a midfielder, attacking midfielder. Yes. Yeah, and in every challenge you go through, you always have to find the strength. Like, don't give up. Go for it. Even the injuries, if the injuries are set back, how do you recover from them? You still have to go through the recovery mode. You have to be motivated each and every day, for you want to be that star. You want to be that lady that shines. And for the Twinkle is a family, you have to be united. You don't have any drifting cases. If you have a problem, talk to the coach. Come see your family, as in for me, it's a family. Yeah.
Well done, Anastasia. That's a beautiful story. Yeah, I know Mombasa Sports Club, of course, provides those kind of facilities in hockey. Teresa, yourself as well, the challenges you've gone through as a lady, because ladies wanakuanga na challenges, ndio. But of course, also ladies know how to get out of these challenges. So share with us that, so at least that lady in Chuka University who's watching and seeing you as their star on TV and of course at Twinkle, they can always be like hopeful that there's always hope and there's a future for them.
Okay, when I joined hockey, I overheard people talking about hockey, that it's a dangerous game.
Even me, up to today, I think it's a dangerous
yeah, but I saw it as a challenge, but then I couldn't stop from joining the game. And back in high school, I remember we will train barefooted. We didn't have the equipment like shins, so we will get more injuries daily, and that would affect us maybe in class. Yeah, so, but in Twinkle Hockey Club, we are fully kitted. I have everything I may need in hockey.
Yes.
Yeah, so that I appreciate, and I'm happy to be in Twinkle Hockey Club. Back in Chuka University, I can say that they were trying to support us with the equipment. I can't complain. And about injuries, they happen, and we can't complain. You just move on. Yes. As for right now, I'm just healing from my injury I got last month.
Pole.
Yeah,
yes.
But hiyo inanifanya naendelea. It gives me motivation to do better, yes, and to continue with the game.
Well done, Teresa. A chairman, of course, a president. Apologies. Take back my chairman once. President of Twinkle Club. I'll come back to Anastasia and Teresa also to share with us who are these people who have been supporting you in your journey. Parents, individuals, coaches, friends. You'll share with us about that. But President, kwanza wewe pia. First of all, I forgot to ask you where did Twinkle. Of course, I'm looking at Twinkle. Nakumbuka ile song ya Twinkle, Twinkle,
Little Star.
Yeah, where did this name originate from, and why?
The aspiration to shine. I mean, you know, all of us have grown up stepping out in the evening, in the night to just watch the stars, and yeah. So the aspiration to shine as a twinkle, as a star, the way stars twinkle up there, and the level of height of achievement. We want these girls to be able to hit it at the very top. So that is that's the mantra of Twinkle. Yes.
And of course, I'm looking at they have mentioned that they're well taken care of. You had mentioned also that you have a clubhouse.
Yeah.
How do you keep this team together? Because at the end of the day, lazima peleke unga nyumbani. At the end of the day, lazima asaidiwe kuweka pesa ya kusave for the future. Yes. How do you manage all this as the president of this club so that she wakes up every morning and knows that if I go and play and give all my best, the president and the entire management will ensure that my life is good?
Absolutely. The sporting community has been very kind to us. We, for example, when we had our Nyota tournament, the first edition, we had a total of 31 corporate sponsors that came in and paid for everything. Wow. Yeah. Wow. So we realized that you know, the corporate community, the publics are very passionate about young girls that are doing something positive. Yes. So we have received quite a bit of support, most of it in kind. But again, even as we journey, these girls make very serious sacrifices. You know, the 50 shillings that they have, the 100 shillings that they have, they use it to get to the pitch and get back home. As their president, we are also making quite a bit of sacrifices. The little resources that you know, we're able to get from you know, other engagements, we channel it so that for the good of the sport. Yeah, because ours is just to support these girls to enjoy and do a sport that they love, and they're passionate about it. I mean, 2 years only and they're at the top flight, something that probably has never happened in this country in terms of clubs. And you need to come and watch them tomorrow. These girls really are fighters. So
Mtakuwa hapo wale Simba Union?
No. We'll be at Jamhuri High School, which is our home ground.
Oh, Jamhuri.
We're playing a home match. So it's a collective effort. You know, you hear of some companies that somebody just calls you and tells you that, you know, we want to, for example, we had Samurai. Samurai supports, kids, the national rugby team. I mean, they came over and supported us with uniform, which we are using up to now. We have other partners that I may not mention the names here, but that have supported us. So ours is a community club with a lot of support from other quarters. The reason why we have called them for a dinner on 2nd of October, the eve of Nyota.
Yeah,
so Nyota happens on 3rd. The eve of Nyota will be at Serena Hotel in the evening, bringing all friends, sports philanthropists, health facilities, the private sector, the government, politicians, to help us buy a bus for these ladies. And also so that they can move around easily when we play in Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, but also to help us offset the costs for the Nyota tournament, which is an awareness campaign.
Well done for that. Of course, you'll come and later on, President will share in-depth about this Nyota tournament.
Absolutely, thank you.
So you can give us details about, and also the awareness you make in detail. But Anastasia has promised you will let us know about who are these people, individuals, or companies, or schools who have been behind your success. Unajua kwanza very important, wale ambao wamechangia kwa life yako ya hockey, una acknowledge. Unasikianga fiti? Hata kama ilikuwa ni ule captain wako wa Technical University of Mombasa, nataka umtaje leo, ndio wewe kumbe nilichangia kwa hii life ya Umresh.
My hockey journey, those who've supported me, let me credit my high school coach. His name is Kevin Nyamo. Yeah, thank you, coach, for the fact that you've helped me while in high school and believing in me. I've not quitted. I'm still trying. I'm still hoping to be that top girl. And also my campus life. I had my friends in hockey sector. They've always stood by me.
Yes.
And they're very supportive. They see your potential and they're like, hey, it's not the end yet. You're still gonna do better. Yeah. And also to my recent coaches who are coaching us in Twinkle, Coach Wiswa and Coach Masibo. Yeah.
Unawaambia nini bana? Pate parting shot. I
want to tell them I'm grateful, thankful for always motivating me, teaching me new skills, training us the way it's right, and also inspiring us to give our best. We never stop, and we're not limited.
True.
Yeah.
Wazazi, mbona umeacha wazazi? Umekulea.
Hatujamaliza.
Oh, sorry, nimeinterrupt. Apologies. I'm sorry, Anastasia. Sorry.
Yeah, to my parents, they've always been there. They've seen my certificates. They've seen my trophies. They're always proud, and they always tell us to keep up and never stop. And also they do support us financially, because I need that fare. I request for the fare. It's not easy right now, but the little they give me, I'm grateful. For I make it to the pitch, I do my best. I gain 1 or 2 things and go home. You also have it mentally in you, like, hockey is like another stress reliever sometimes. Yeah, so when you're in hockey, you forget everything that's troubling you and you let yourself be. Yeah, thank you to my parents, my dad and mom.
Well done. Very important. Very important. Triza kwako. Nani amechangia? Na sita kuinterrupt sahi. Nani amechangia kwa jani yako wote? It's very important to acknowledge them.
Okay, I would like to appreciate my siblings. They, unaweza taka kucheza game but mzazi anakukataza. So having this one supportive parent is a blessing, because they allow you to go and play. They allow you, kuna wengine unatoka unakwambia hapana, utaosha vyombo saa ngapi, unafaa kushinda kwa nyumba. And you have this one who's anakuuliza unaenda training leo saa ngapi, and then she or he knows the time that atafanya kazi zake, maybe kana anataka kukuacha kwa nyumba mfanyie 1 or 2 3, anakuambia time utafanya, so that you may have that time to go for training or that game. So I shout out to my siblings and I say thank you to all of them for supporting me in this journey of sporting, and they are always happy about everything that I do, yes, including this hockey game. Hawaijui, but they are supporting me in it. Yeah, and to my coach in high school, yeah, thank you. And in Chuka University, we didn't have a coach, so we will just support each other. You correct your fellow here and there. And now, when I joined Twinkle Hockey Club, I have 2 coaches. One will help me, guide me in this, and the other one will also help me in this, build up my weaknesses, and yeah.
Very well.
Appreciate.
Asante. Well done, Teresa. I hope sija kuinterrupt. Umesema yote. Kuna mtu umesahau?
And president.
Mwambie kwa hapa, mwambie. Teresa mwambie. Mwambie kwa TV mwambie. Anasikia vizuri. Unajua ni venye tu hataki kuambia, anasikianga vizuri pia akiambiwa.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, very sure. So in my entire life, yes, I will say Mr. President has really helped me. He has supported me off and on pitch. Good. And I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll give you the best. I'll try. You know, unaweza sema, let me go try a better team, maybe Blazers, but because naona Twinkle, we are a family, the president is so accommodative, he's a loving father.
Yes.
I just say, no, let me do this for him or for my team. Yeah, so I just stay there and perform and give my best.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done. Hey, President.
Those are very kind words.
Hey. Tutafute handkerchief. Yeah, of course, it says a lot about, of course, how much you mean to this entire team. Of course, I know, President, also you have an entire team that you work with that make them shine. I'm sure they'll be very glad to hear you acknowledge their work.
Absolutely,
of course,
Tony, absolutely. I say that I'm a father of 30 girls that are passionate about the sport, yes, that are highly disciplined, and that love the Twinkle family. Yeah, we go with a hashtag, we are Twinkle. I don't know whether it's anywhere. Yeah, I'm actually seeing the one here. Yeah, we are Twinkle.
Yes.
That is what we are, because we define ourselves as an inseparable, unbreakable family. And we have the management of Twinkle. Twinkle is managed through 2 prongs. We have the corporate, where we have the CEO, the finance chief, we have the director in charge of communications, we have the liaison, corporate liaison fellow. Then on the sporting side, we have the head coach, assistant, visiting coaches. Of course, we have a team doctor, etc. And of course, we have an advisory board. All these report to an advisory board. So we are structured in a very corporate way. That is why we also attract relationships with the corporate world, private sector and the public sector. These girls, I would say, again, that have made hockey become a sport that you really want to watch. Yeah.
Yes.
Young as they are, we told you that we have 17 to 25. They've played against teams that have been playing for the last 20, 30 years. Ladies that have been playing for elite ladies who you see in the national, yes, in the national team, Kenya national team. But they have managed to do very well, and that is why. Within a short time, they have this promotion and they are now playing against very elite players. However, one thing about these ladies is that we do not recruit elite players. We are an academy. So what happens is that we are sending a message to the country and to the world that it is possible to nurture these young ones just within that age to be able to play at whatever level. Yeah, we have sent two, just last month, the other month, we sent 2 of our players to the national team. Yeah, they were on a national assignment in Namibia. The other year, we sent our players to Egypt, again on a national assignment. So we are fitting in there, and we have our space at the very top.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Mr. President. Of course, as we, our last beat as we wind up the next 5 more so minutes, let me ask Anastasia, how is it, maybe your most memorable maybe moment in this new top flight league? Tuambie ile most memorable, ama that most difficult, ama that very wow moment in this new top flight league environment? Which is it? How did you handle it? How did you feel about it? Did it, you know, all that thing? Because unajua ukitoka huko pale Super League kuje top flight league, kuna vitu lazima utapata huko zilikuwa vile za wa. Zilikuwa ni gani hizo?
My most memorable moment was last year's season when we had our final game. It was a determinant game for us to get a promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mlikuwa mcheza na timu gani?
Tulikuwa tunacheza na Wazalendo.
Wazalendo, yes.
Yeah. So I'd say for that period, I just came back from an injury recovery, and I stood out again. For this time, I caused a flick. Sikuchukua, my fellow teammate did, and she didn't make us. She didn't make us look bad. She scored, and that is, we earned a point. We earned 3 points, and that was our win game. So that is the game I realized that not every injury can set you back completely. You have to come back stronger and better.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Anastasia. Twiza yako ilikuwa ni gani? Hata kama ilikuwa off the pitch. Hata kama mtu alikumwagia maji birthday yako. It can be anything. Yes, Twiza.
My most memorable moment in Twinkle Hockey Club, I think it just happened yesterday. Yeah, our president took us for a date. It's a coffee date.
President tano tena. Two time.
Yeah, we went to Hilton. Hilton Doubletree Hotel.
Hata mimi zee kajaga huko
Ngong Road. Yeah, that hotel was so nice, and I think that was my first time getting in a such hotel, and I was so happy. Tukakula vitu hata my first time naona.
Nazionanga tu kwa TikTok.
Yeah. Naletewa menu, naangalia, like I'm not familiar with the names, the terms in the menu, but because of him, because of Twinkle Hockey Club, I now know I can say nimeonja hii. So that's the most memorable moment I've had in Twinkle Hockey Club.
Well done. Mnasikia nyinyi wenye mlikuwa mnakataa hoki. Haya, endeleeni kula kibandaski na sisi tuko huku town. But of course it tells a lot about when you play sports, the kind of exposure it can, Mr. President. Of course, as we wind up, as you share about also the annual Inyota hockey tournament.
Yeah, last evening we must mention that I had a high coffee date with each of my girls.
Very good.
Yes, we had a good time. We had a high-end dinner, and it was a good moment. Now, coming back to the Nyota International Tournament, we are calling it a festival this year. A festival because we want it to be a family event. We want to put bouncing castles there. We want to bring in entertainers, music entertainers to come in and entertain families. We'll be having a pool for swimming there, and a lot of screening. We have partners that will be coming in, health facilities that will be doing cancer screening, and we are keen that we make this a very memorable and yet very useful part of our calendar of events. In this tournament, which we have now christened a festival, we are bringing in teams across Africa. That is why we are calling it international. Of course, it has always been international. Yes. But this time around, we are making invitations across, hockey teams across Africa, and we hope that they will come in. We have started talking to 2 teams in Europe that we are trying to persuade to come and play in this festival. The most important thing here is that we want the country to stop and refocus on cancer. This is in October, which is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We have added prostate because November is also the Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and we want players to be healthy. So we are saying that please go for checkup. And if you have been found to be with cancer, we are also advising you that you can be treated. Yeah. But best of all, we are passing preventative measures across the sporting community, across the public, and this is very profound for us. So we invite everybody. Maybe I'll take this opportunity now to invite everyone for a 3-day sports extravaganza between 3rd to 5th. Remember, this will be October. This will be a floodlight event. Begins early in the morning at 9, goes up to midnight at Simba Union Sikh Club, and a lot of entertainment, a lot of good hockey, a lot of fun, family event, and we believe that this being what we want it to be, will be supported across board. Thank you.
Well done, well done. Of course, for that event, I know you'll be near my neighborhood.
Yes.
That's normally my jogging area around there.
Okay.
So Simba Union, hapo. 3rd to 4th, of course, creating awareness about breast and prostate cancer. It's very important for early screening. Sisi tutakuja, since umesema prostate, hiyo lazima tutakuja.
Yeah, prostate is
very key for men, tafadhali. It's very important for us to have that early screening and of course early testing, and also breast cancer as well. It's not a life sentence, but if you manage all these things well, utaishi miaka mingi sana. So as we wind up, thank you very much, Mr. President. Anastasia, kuna watu nataka kusalimia. Unajua mimi ni Mluya, lazima niulize tu salamu. Maplayers, wataje bana. Unajua watakuuliza huku kutaja kwa show, na umekuja kutaja. Wataje ama utarudi kwa team kesho? No, just joking.
First and foremost, let me say hi to my dad and mom. It's been a privilege being hosted by TV47.
Karibu sana.
Yeah. And then to my teammates, hi ladies, I'm representing you. Yeah. And also my coaches, friends. Yeah.
Good. Sawa. Haweka tatu kusalimia yule anakuzianga maziwa hapo nje.
I'd like to say hi to my siblings.
Yes.
Yeah, all of them. And to my nephew and nieces, my friend Collins, Melvin, Rhoda, Lesingute, and to my Twinkle hockey teammates.
Yes.
All of them. Yeah.
Fantastic. Mmesikia. So watu wa Twinkle Lola nimesema mtaji wa majina angalau wakumbuke. President, tukimalizia tu just in 30 seconds. The season so far, when do you want to lift the title?
Yeah, we are a winning team. That is our belief. We have been learning as we begin.
Yes.
We have done. We almost done with our first leg. We want to retreat during this break between the two legs, and we are going to reflect and check on our mistakes and work on them, and we are coming back very fiery. We are going for a podium finish and nothing less, and let the hockey community be ready for that. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. President of Twinkle Nyota ladies hockey team, a very good friend, of course, Desmond Boy.
Yes.
One of the top players at Twinkle Hockey Club, ladies hockey club, Anastasia Mwende. And of course, one of the players as well, Triza Onyango at the Twinkle Hockey Club. Asante sana for really making time. And of course for sharing the beautiful story. I know we can keep on sharing the story. And all the best in your game tomorrow against Strathmore?
Strathmore, yeah.
Strathmore,
yeah.
At Jamhuri grounds?
At Jamhuri High School,
At Jamhuri High School.
Ngara.
Hapo tu Ngara. It's also within my neighborhood, pale.
Yes.
So what time will that begin?
That will be at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, asubuhi 10.
Yes.
So asubuhi ukisha brush meno after breakfast, pitieni Jamhuri High School pale, gate zitakuwa wazi kama nishabikia Twinkle versus Strathmore in a top flight league. Asante sana. Thank you, Bwana President. Thank you, Triza. Thank you, Anastasia.
Yeah.
And of course, thank you to the entire Twinkle hockey team. Keep on shining. We shall be there also to twinkle with you here on TV 47 and Radio 47. This is Sports Extravaganza. We are taking a very, 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 very short break. But of course, we'll be back with more, including with the patron of AFC Leopards, Alex Moteshi. Don't go away. Stick on TV 47.